You know, tags are just a perennial favorite. There are so many things you can do with them.
Well, they're classic. You can use them on scrapbook pages, cards, as gift tags, so many different uses. And there are so many different cool new tools out for doing different types of tag art.
There are. So we're going to explore tag art in all its glory in just a minute. Now the examples we're going to be showing are using a specific template or a punch or something else.
We've got all kinds of new tools and different cool things to do tag art.
However, the examples you can make using other things that we're not showing. Did that make no sense?
You might need to explain that a little bit more.
We'll do it as we look through the projects. Okay, let's start with something quickly. Okay. We'll start with the tags template.
Okay, this is such a versatile template. I've had this for years and have used it for a very long time. Not only so that you can create your own tags out of whatever different pattern paper, cardstock, thin metal, whatever material you want to use, but you've got a variety of different sizes, shapes, and it's so versatile.
I think you're right. I think it's just a perennial favorite. So let's see some things that we can do. And I'm going to start with this gift bag.
This is so cute.
And you know, we use these for everything. And what's fun about this is that we have done, this is out of the punch. I need to get in tighter, I think.
Let's look more closely.
Okay. So this is the punch, and the punch has three.
I've got the punch.
You've got
right
the punch.
here.
You want to bring that in?
Sure. Let me just scoot this over for a second. This is the punch. It's a nice big one. You can see it in proportion to my hands. So we've got 3 tags on here. This will justify the cost of the
tiny one?
The little one. I use this all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, so really versatile.
And they have a scallop top, as you can see right here. Now, this is a tag that is a ready-made chipboard tag, and we'll be showing you some other things from that. But what I really want to show you
You want me to help you?
Yes, I do.
Let me pull this tag out of here because...
And this is used with the template. And what I thought was really funny is exactly what you just showed, is that they did 2 of them, so wiggle it again.
So that you can split them apart.
So it's like a card.
There's a brad, yeah.
Yeah. So,
and then it just slides right inside here, which is really fun.
And this is just a long piece of paper, a little bit wider than the tags, folded and embellished and a little stamping done. So you have a very fun way to embellish a gift bag.
Right, and this is such a perfect use for those tags too, because you use them on gift bags, on gift packages, all kinds of different gift giving.
Now, doing tags, of course, individually, but how about putting them together as a little book?
I love this idea.
That's because it was yours.
I don't think it was mine originally, but...
This is the largest tag, and it's been made, and we did a little circle to look like the reinforcements. And this is using, I think it's the words and definitions.
It's actually from one of the Sarah books.
Oh, I think you're
early Sarah books.
So just simply covered with some paper, and then as you open it, and this is all about creativity, and so you can see that the colors are very neutral.
Right.
And just a little bit of embellishing, chalking, inking. Here's some of the embossed charms.
Right, and one thing that I would point out is just here, if we can look at the spine, when you're decorating any of these tags, you don't have to cover the whole thing. So I've just gone up to the hole, to the reinforced hole here, and bound it all together with fibers.
And then it can have as many or as few pages as you want.
Exactly.
In this case, the back side of each tag was done as well as the front in order to make it this book.
Right, and just as you're putting together tag books is that you'll want to lay everything out before you glue it down, because you can't move the pages around.
How do you know that, Sarah?
I know this from personal experience. Can we move on?
Why, yes, we can. Okay, here is another book that's been done out of the tags. Now I want to point out this on the front, so we'll get in a little bit closer.
That's so pretty.
This is a tag on top of the tag book.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really nice. It's been stamped, thinking of you.
And this has been glued down to the front of the tag, so you could have it glued down, or you could leave it, free to move around.
And when Teresa made this, she did the exact same thing. She cut each of these out using the template, and then also backed it with a different color. If you want to, she chose to make it a little mini album. So
that's sweet.
Small photos inside, and then so this is just 3 pages or 4 pages.
What a sweet gift to give to someone.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
A sweet thinking of you.
Really like that.
Okay, so that's the tag.
Right.
Now, the point is that if you had purchase tags, you could do the same thing.
Oh, sure.
Okay,
sure.
we're kind of focusing on the tag template.
And now we're focusing on something else.
We are. We're going to focus on something else now. Okay.
Tags and bags.
Tags and bags. So as many of you know, this is Sarah Surfaces, and you get 3 tags. These are chipboard tags, cardboard tags.
Glossy white.
And 3 little bags.
Cute little craft bags.
So what can you do with them?
Well, I think we have a few ideas.
I think we do. Okay. How about an invitation?
That's sweet.
Isn't that cute?
Really like this.
Simply done, little strip of paper. We've got some stamping on here. You're invited. I love the
She
flowers.
stamped on the flower
Yes.
with the polka dot stamp. I really
And
like that
inside we've stamped the Who, What, Where, and a little bit. So a very fun invitation. Obviously, doing it with the tags and bags. If you chose to make your tag out of the template, that would work too.
Right. And the other nice thing about this for this invitation in particular is that you could change the paper patterns. You could change the colors
Easily.
to use the same format.
Speaking of which,
You got something else?
Yes. Okay, here's a very autumn feel, and so simply done on the
silk
front.
leaves and a supersized brad that's been inked.
Yes.
Love that.
And inside we're talking about just best wishes. Yeah, for a happy birthday and some sentiments inside. So again, it makes a really nice statement. I'm going to hand that to you.
And she's actually also inked the edges of the tag as well as the edges of the bag too,
Okay.
very softly with brown ink.
Now, if you wanted to take a package of those with the 3 of them, or maybe even more, turn them on their side.
Oh, sweet.
Do some circle punch and do some rings, and you can make a beautiful card.
Isn't that
a book,
lovely?
rather.
A little gift book.
Okay, so for Mom, and as we pull out the tags horizontally, each page has a sentiment, and so
And a little photo. That's
I love
really
how we
sweet.
laugh. So this is Mother's Day. It could certainly be a birthday. And then on the back side, there's also using...
Yeah, that's
again,
also from the Sarah Books
it
collection.
is.
We're putting those to good use.
We are. So I'm going to give you that.
Okay.
Then on the back side of the tag, she also decorated.
Oh, okay, so that's the bag portion. That's the back of the bag. And then this is the back of the next bag.
Right.
that
So the
goes in
next
line.
bag is going to do the same thing. Cute.
What a
and
fun idea.
I love the photos in there. And then also bringing in a sentiment on the back of the tag, another one, and then on the back of the bag, another one.
Right.
Since all of these are pre-done, it is not as laborious to put together
Not
as
at
you
all.
might think.
It's actually pretty quick and pretty easy. And you can also use up a lot of your kind of loose embellishments if you've got brads, silk flowers. But I think this is super versatile too, because this is for Mother, but of course you could do it in different colors for Dad, for a friend, neighbor.
People would cry getting this. I will tell you that right now.
People have cried from this in a good way.
So just letting you see each of these. Now we have another fun idea.
Right,
for
going
the
to a
tags and
totally
bags.
different theme.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Woof, taking care of Spot. So this is just a fun little thing to keep for your dog sitter. We thank you. Our nephew takes care of our dog when we travel. And so on the inside has used, this is from the Finished in a Flash dog. So feed, walk, take care of business. And then on the back side, here's all the other information, which humans to call.
In case of emergency.
Right.
The other thing I'd like to point out about these tags, because they are a glossy surface on one side and they're a matte surface on the other, matte finish, you can do something different with ink pads, with alcohol inks.
Oh,
so you can really
surfaces.
play with it, and because of that glossy surface, you've got a couple of different design options there too.
Okay, so templates, tags and bags. Now what do you have?
We're moving on, and let me
Okay.
bring this guy in here too, because this is something from our friends at Seven Gypsies, and I'll also bring in the packaging here so you can see it. These are called 97% complete real tags.
Okay.
So these are the real tags.
The real ones at 97% complete. That's cute.
I like that. I really like that idea. So they've got some decoration on them, and then they've got some room for you.
And
to
there's
turn
quite
them
a
up.
few. I think there's 24
There's
in
a
that
lot in there.
package, yes.
And they're nice heavy weight. We've used this on this tag, this card,
Right.
to go this way. And this is because your wonderful Lene has stamped that on there, and she's
Right.
filled this out. This is for her husband.